Do it. Waking up in the morning, feeling like a piece of shit. What's up, everybody?
The fuck did this guy come from?
I know, right? He snuck in Shadow Pal. Snuck in under the radar at the last second.
Smart.
He was like, "Snoochie bitches!" Just snuck right the fuck in.
Well, I hang out with none of you fuckers. Like, he was like, I'm not hanging out with you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna talk to you. Show
Call
starts
me
again.
when it's showtime.
Only showtime.
I'm only here for
He
the
only
business, guys.
only deals
The
with shit.
business.
The business.
Fresh off the plane from Peruvia.
Is that Peruvia in? I'll need to find in Peruvia in.
The damn giggle again.
Oh, here we go. So Brandon, here we go. First thing in the chat, we're all just giggling like little schoolgirls, which is hilarious and awesome because why not? Enjoy life. Who the fuck thought? Gotta say, Brandon saying that he shipped me a thing. We've been talking about it. He had issues because Brooklyn doo-doo mail. But now that I'm not there, shipped it again. We got our fingers crossed, all of them fingers and toes. I can't cross my toes, but at least I'm not going to do it on stream. I'll get demonetized.
Nah, you'll get a whole new audience.
Right, people might be into that.
Whole new audience.
Don't you
I'm gonna tell you, people are into that.
Yeah.
It's not a matter
You're
of
right.
might.
People like foot stuff, man. It's just a thing.
Oh man.
What?
Pep's like, what?
What?
He's like, I stepped away for a second.
Damn Americans.
To
How
prop up my
hedonistic.
broken shoulder. Falling apart. Says Pabs.
That's me.
That's me.
That's me.
Damn, that's cold.
If it's happening, if it's happening, you own it.
It's true. See it, be it. Is that what they say?
See it? Yeah.
Something like that.
Just real quick, we'll say what's up to the people that are currently in the chat right now. Manny, first in, rolling through 848. Julio's like, magic finger. Fingers of fire. Ty Furious, what's going on? I was drinking a Mai Tai earlier. Thinking about you, bud. Dave B. Dave, look forward to your package. Brandon, always already talked about you. Always good to see you. Michael Dawson, what's up? How you doing? Hope that project's going well. William Wiles, always Wildman. And Josh, PX Viper. Kicking it. VFX
Out
Viper.
there.
Sorry.
Good crown out there.
Chilling like a villain, macking and illin, probably laying down some incredible scribes and being creative. Look at that lightning go again. Julius Dembski, man, what up? Been thinking about your project that we've been talking about since, gosh, has it been a year? Please don't tell me it's been a year.
I thought you were
But
going
yeah,
to say you've been thinking about him. Julius, I've been thinking about you.
no, I have actually. No, I care. I think about all my friends and my
You don't fucking
the
think
people
about
that
me, bro.
I think about you, Julio.
Oh,
This fucking guy.
no. I was just thinking about no, but because I was thinking about Dave B, and then I was thinking about Julius too, because Julius has this great project that we're like kind of collabing on with some of my mold making
Brian's
skills.
thinking about everybody.
Dude, I'm just starting to get out of like moving mode and back into reality, back to life, back to reality.
This man went there.
Yeah,
Back to life.
you expected any less?
Back
Shabba.
to reality.
Sing it.
Tonight I'm drinking a variety of Kona beers. We're working with the Big Wave Golden Ale right now.
This doctor's order is nothing but H2O and maybe sometimes some milk.
I got this Longboard Island lager too, because I'm
That one's
drinking on
pretty
behalf of Pabs. It is. I bet. No. I've had the big wave plenty of times. It is tasty. Oh no!
It is tasty.
Michael Dawson says that he has builder's block on the Sinaju Stein.
Don't start something new, Michael. Don't fucking
He's
do
going to
it.
work on his new Verka during his recovery from his surgery. Well, okay.
Oh well, I'm glad you're recovering. Just don't start something new.
Yeah, trust. I have a lot
Don't
of
be like me.
I have a lot of projects already on the stove. A lot of pots
A lot of pans.
stirring.
A lot of plates on sticks.
Hey, do you guys remember this build? Because I
No.
don't.
I don't.
I do. Mine is in storage at least 3 miles from me right now.
Oh Lord, he got pushed so far back in the backlog. He got put in storage.
It's with all the resin. Honestly, all of the resin is there. Like, no lie.
Shubba.
He sits on my desk and judges me.
Good. It reminds you of the things that we all should have already finished.
Yeah. Well,
Well, we didn't make a deadline, so
What's the point of deadlines? Speaking of deadlines, should we call those off?
it's a good transition.
Doctor says there's still a good chance I'll survive this.
Critical build off. You better survive.
Oh, yeah, critical core build off or Vercore. That's still happening. We have a deadline of October, so that should be way more than enough time to, if you guys remember your build, or if you want to start a new one, now would be a great time to. We have some great entries so far, but we need more because I want to give away as much stuff as possible. So right now
We
we
got a lot of
have.
stuff to give away, right?
Yeah, we got a couple of MadWorks airbrushes, a couple of MadWorks nippers, a couple of Simpro nippers, some sanding polishing things from MadWorks.
So if you don't hurry, Pabs might use what's left. So hurry up,
Yes.
guys.
We've got prize pack potentially from USAGs as well, right?
Yes, we have a price pack from USAGs. We also have a price pack from Dispay coming. I'm trying to remember who else we've got.
Yeah,
coming
it's bigger
lined up.
than the shit on your block.
Yes, we've got a
Get
couple
out
of
the
things. So,
neighborhood.
so please join. It doesn't cost anything. There's no entry fee. It just takes up a little bit of your time. I saw like a really nice Earth 3, I think it was, build by AI Paintworks. I mean, if you're watching this, dude, enter that thing, man. Why not? So, the rules are it can be anything you want it to be as long as the core is the base of your build. So you
Yeah,
can
the
make it
core
so-
Gundam.
Yes, the core Gundam.
From
The
Build
core 1
Divers?
from Build,
right?
Build Divers Re-Rise. Yes, the core 1, the
Re-Rise,
core 2, the core 2 Mark Titans, the Alice, the Anima.
Yeah, I can't
yes.
remember which one I did. The
Yeah.
red and white and gold one.
That is the Anima Rise.
Yeah.
So
Not anymore.
apparently not. So if you guys are interested, in winning something, or you guys want to flex your creative muscle using something as I think quite as flexible as the core Gundam, do so. Give it a shot. You never know. You can win stuff.
Hell yeah.
I might see if I can reach out to more people and see if we can get more prizes.
I think we should.
Yes.
It's a great idea.
We got a price back from Galactic too, don't we?
Yeah,
Yes.
some stuff from Galactic is already through. And is that already in the kitty or?
Yeah, that's already in the
So-
kitty. So all of the MadWorks brushes and the nippers are all from Galactic.
Yep.
Sweet.
Our good friend Zach Bly over there.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Holding it down.
Look at that, Johnny Utah in the middle there.
Who? What? Wait, who? What? Huh? Who?
Johnny Utah is
Just Google
Speed?
it, guys.
Speed?
Google it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's Speed, right?
Yeah.
Or no, it's Point Break.
What up, Z? What the hell are
Point
you
Break.
doing out there? You
Oh,
hopefully you have
shit.
better things to do, Z.
Point Break that core Gundam.
No, it's just a ball joint in there.
Yeah, there might be something you want to fix for your build off. Just saying,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm docking points off of Julio or anything, but I might dock points off Julio.
I don't get no fucking points. I got points for this.
No, there's no points.
Nope.
Why are you lying to that man?
You
The
get mad.
points
You
don't
get
matter.
+5 to clout.
I mean, you know what? What would be really cool, and I'm not saying you do this, right? But can you imagine somebody took the core, like, okay, so this is a tiny EOS HG. Let's make it MG sized. Because I know somebody out there made a perfect grade core, but he used a unicorn as the base. But if you use the core as their base and turn it to a master core, yeah.
Paps, they have until October. What are you expecting from them?
I don't care, man. Whatever you guys come up with, I don't care if it's
early July.
I don't care if it's
like-
good or bad.
I haven't even
or
started on my OMC build yet, and that's due in October as well.
Mhm.
So technically, the core is 1-to-1 scale. So if we make an MG, is that like 2-to-1 scale?
Yeah, dude.
2 to 3 to
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, 3-to-1.
That's kind of an interesting concept, though, Kyle. I like that.
Yeah.
Stop invoking knowledge.
Stop invoking.
How dare you?
My brain.
How dare you think?
1-to-1. What?
So
Stop
guys, my ultrasonic cleaner died yesterday.
Throw that shit out. Throw that shit out, B.
F in the chat.
See,
F in the
I
chat.
was hoping for tears, and these motherfuckers laugh at my agony.
I said all. I didn't.
Here
I
we go.
didn't
Here we go, guys.
I literally gave you
Protest.
the saddest face I could must. I could
Okay,
muster.
since Brian showed me kindness, fuck the rest
I
of you
was
guys.
musting.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It may work still. It just stopped and just counted. It was like
I could always pull a Freddy and throw some
2,
kerosene
1.
in there and some matches and see if it explodes.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I mean, it
he
didn't
never
cost
did that,
much,
by
so-
the way. That's purely.
He was like,
hearsay.
it's totally okay to put some isopropyl 99% alcohol in there. You'll be fine.
No.
Yeah.
I just noticed something, guys.
Straight gasoline should be fine for
I've
it.
got cracks in the plastic.
It's probably far beyond driven, Kyle. And
Yeah.
I'm not talking
I didn't see
Pantera's
it.
third album.
I mean, I've had this thing
It's
for
a-
like 4 or 5 years. So I mean,
Yeah, and they're like,
This
what's
is
done
a-
is $29.99 on Amazon?
yeah, it's
This is a-
cheap
a-
shit.
This is a good excuse to get yourself one of the metal ones, for sure. The ones with
Yeah,
the-
I've eyed those for a bit, and I was actually talking to my wife. I was like, you know what? Now that this one's dead, it gives me a reason to buy a bigger one because that's always
one,
been the
yeah.
gripe.
I
Is
had
like
the
I can't
same
wash
one.
some of the bigger parts. I'm like, damn it.
I have the same one, and it like just fits the airbrush lengthwise.
Yeah. Typically, what I
like,
do is I have
just
a
enough.
tomato jar.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys. So if you have
Look at this man's
someone who
setup, I love
makes spaghettis,
Here we go.
Mom, is that mom's
keep
spaghetti?
your glass jars.
Nah, man,
Oh.
fanculo, es primo.
You get the labels, and then you can put whatever acidic chemical in here, and it won't harm what else you put it in there. So I put industrial thinner, lacquer thinner in
If
here.
you
Sit that inside there with some water.
if you want one that's like a decent size that'll fit the actual tub, you could also get some plexiglass. What's it called? What do you call that
Polycarbonate?
container that's made of? Yeah, well, yeah, it's made of polycarbonate, but it's like a specific brand of Tupperware that's made of that stuff.
Oh,
I can't remember the name of it right
Pyrex.
now.
Pyrex.
Pyrex. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Totally
yeah.
fine,
That's
totally
not
works. So if you
polycarbonate.
had-
No, that's different. That's yeah. So,
That's glass.
It's glass. Well, that
yeah,
works too.
Pyrex glass is specific. Yeah.
Typically, glass is your best bet because with plastics, you never know what their chemical makeup is and whether they can handle some of your more corrosive stuff. Glass can handle almost every single. That's why beakers are made of glass. They're very tolerant to very acidic base chemicals. So
That,
never
that
can go wrong with
actually
glass.
depends on what class of glass it is. Some are made out of glass not because they can handle acids or bases or anything more than plastic, but because they clean better.
True, and there's
plastic
also a
is
heat
more
point to
porous.
it as
like
well.
Class A glassware is that way because it cleans very well. Just a heads up.
Boss is class.
And there's a heat
Oh,
threshold
no.
to the beakers as well because of
Pyrex
busted burners,
bitch.
but you can never go wrong with glass.
We got
One of the-
an live actually. That's one of my favorites.
First you laugh at my misery, then you actually.
Nobody's laughing at your misery. We're
Julio was.
Down in
Paul
Colombia
was.
to
And
make
Julio,
a brand new one. All right.
These summer bitches.
It's not actually on Prime though, so it'll be like 3 weeks to get there.
Oh, John's on the chat. What up, John?
Oh, what?
Oh no.
Yo, so Miguel has a Miguel said Miguel says I underestimated how long it would take to shave. Well, with the new Manscaped lawnmower 4.0.
Exactly, bro. You get a very
Christ, they got bad.
more
which-
of a
which-
level
Which
of
transitions to our new sponsor,
Manscaped.
Manscaped. My balls are super shiny. I can bowl them down an alley and get a strike.
As you all know, I love my clean builds, which means I love my balls clean.
You know, I often refract my nutsack to
Extra light.
Using the
Are you
Coriolis
full of dark?
effect.
Whip those nuts out, polish them up, and get that light going.
Actually,
Oh, yeah.
light refraction.
It's like technically skin is not reflective, so
That'd be more like Rayleigh scattering, I would think.
that's not reflection. That's a refraction. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Yeah, science,
How
bitch.
many of you fuckers thought it was Monday today?
I did.
I knew it was
I
Tuesday
did.
all day.
I did not.
I was Mondaying up today. I was like Monday.
Yeah.
Dude,
I hate Mondays.
I
It's
worked
Tuesday.
the last 2 days in a row, so it doesn't matter to me. Like my work schedule is dumb, so weekends don't exist anymore.
Wait, hold on.
And,
What the hell is John Lynn talking about? She came in peace, and I chose violence.
Because it's in
Say this
the
woman's
chat.
name. Talking about.
Shut up, John Lane.
John Lynn, Kyle is vegan. He chooses green. All right.
Yeah. Always. The grass is greener wherever I go.
Peace, loving plants, buddy. Peace, loving
Yeah.
plants.
It's like Kyle's kind of like a composted manure factory.
Just full of shit. Keeping the world growing.
No, because you've been veganated for so long that you've developed extra stomachs like a cow, and so you just produce
Oh, yeah.
composted
So
manure.
before Paul actually eats me on the human digestive tract, so I've got
Only
two
chemistry,
banks
buddy. Only
here, and
chemistry.
this is more aesthetic. Well, this is more basic. You know, funny story. When I was a kid, and I'm sure other kids did this too. I used to always tell my parents, "Oh, I didn't want to eat any more food. I'm full." I was like, okay, well, you can't have any ice cream. I was like, "Hold on, Mom. I have
Hold
two
on, Mother."
stomachs. My
Hold
food
on
stomach is
one
full,
second,
but my ice
Mother.
cream stomach is not full, so I can eat ice cream." By that logic, and she's like, "No, you don't know shit about biology, kid. Not gonna work today."
Shut up, stupid.
Not how that works.
She au contraire bonjour to you.
Yeah, she
You're like, maybe if you just cook better.
Mother.
Oh, girl, he done
violence.
said it now.
That is the
Like,
violence.
and I went hungry for a month. It was the
Yep.
worst decision ever made.
My mom would throw a shoe at me, at my head.
She throws a boiling pot of water at me. Oh, you think you can cook better?
Not
Let's
a good
see.
move.
Manny says another friend passed away. Manny, is this the same friend that passed away from the
Man,
skydiving incident? Out of curiosity. Just curious. Not to make light, I just would feel bad if there was yet another friend of yours. that
Yeah,
passed
after
away.
finding
Even
out the
more
news
bad.
earlier.
Yeah. Wild weekend.
A different friend? Fucking A, Manny.
Yeah.
Man, dude.
Oh.
Just got an alert.
Oh, Rick's going to give out 3D printed spoons so we can paint them to reach glorious new heights in our skills.
I like
It's a
that they're 3D
spoon
printed.
stand.
You're gonna leave the lines in them, right?
It's a spoon stand. Lay your
This will get sanded, bro.
Oh,
What?
displacement.
I'm just gonna assume that it's very similar to the way that samurai sword stands are made, so that you can store them like alternate, like head here, head here.
I dare my spoon enthusiast to do this. It's a triple color combo.
Oh, tricolor!
Blowing people's minds out.
I did that for my Stein too.
You're like, oh, you paint single colors? Bitch, please, tricolor.
I don't want to advertise anybody else's show during the show, but if you guys want a really good discussion of what we're talking about right now, go watch Mechanism episode 63 from last Friday. Because I thought it was
you're on, Paps.
What?
So why wouldn't you advertise a show you're on?
Because this is Brian's show. I don't want to just
Well, that's okay.
throw that shit out there.
90% of us are on that, so it's like an extension of Brian's show.
I absolutely support Tim. Go check out Tim's channel, Tell the Mecha. If you guys watch me and you don't watch Tim, what the fuck are you doing?
So usually with Mechanisms, we don't have that kind of discussion. But that Friday, everybody was in a very kind of discussion type of mood. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
So if you guys want to watch a very different Mechanism with very poignant discussion,
we like to have fun on Mechanism, right? So when we're blowing off steam and
Yes.
like getting a little tipsy or whatever and having a good time and laughing an awful lot and trying to have like levity. Like that's why God, the light show is great outside. That's levity. So it's we can get serious too. We're all serious people for the most part. But
Because I wouldn't leave the room on that statement.
I'm only half of the way.
Would you look at this? Would you look at this man?
So, speaking of spoons, let me get to the crap so I can clout chase like a motherfucker. So, why was I testing 3 colors, guys? So I can paint this mamma jamma.
It was like so you could use your Vispay multi-directional vice.
Yeah. Wait, guys, watch. No clout. Cloud increasing. Cloud increasing.
Full
Too
clout.
much clout. We've hit clout peakness. Oh.
We've gone to plaid.
So I'm working on a wing 0 over Ka, and instead of painting it the same fucking colors at every kit that I've always done, I decided to change it up and paint it different colors, and that's it.
Beauty. Thanks, Kyle.
Quick and easy.
Hell yeah,
Flashing
that's the way it should be. Hey, Paul, quick and easy. What the fuck are you working on, dude?
I am still working on this Hayakushiki. I finished the upper body actually this week. So
Ooh.
How has How has the repartoning been going?
Oh, jeez. I am 100% part compliant now. So I have all the parts. I got some other things here on sticks. The shoulders are all primed. I didn't check anything with spoons, so I don't know if it'll be okay. Backpack's done.
Previous error. Gotta have spoons.
You know what? I'm so rich. One color per spoon. Right? Kyle.
Oh.
I don't have to tricolor anything.
The absolute
Hey, I'm
goal of
living
this
on a budget
fucking
here. I
man.
have kids I got to take care of. I can't be wasting spoons.
Sponsored by Walmart.
Manscaped.
By Kirkland.
Manscaped. By Kirkland. No, what's their everyday value? They got the
There you
cleanest
go.
spoons. Shiniest spoons.
Paul Miguel says, "I hope you win the clean versus weathered. Rooting for you."
I'm just gonna, it's gonna come around again for sure. So
Yeah.
I'll be ready 5 years from now. No, I haven't been working on it very much, to be honest. I have that bad habit. Like once I know I'm not going to finish something in time, I just kind of put it to the side.
You're like, it's never getting done.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it, whatever. So yeah. No,
Hey, look.
in the
All
next
right. So
person.
you did the grunt build off, right?
Yeah, I just finished it like last week. It's no
Right.
problem.
When was that one though, from?
2017. I don't know.
Yeah, it was about 2017.
That was the very first grunt build off. They've had many ones since.
Oh, it was the cannon
they
fodder. Cannon fodder build off.
Yeah, it was cannon fodder. That's right.
Yeah.
Cannon
Yeah.
fodder build off.
Some of you
Yep.
motherfuckers weren't even the hobby yet, and
Yeah.
Now look at this.
now you got 5,000 Instagram followers. Look at you now.
With your mass
Mass
following.
following.
Hell
What
yeah.
is that? Man, that's nuts. There's people who weren't in the hobby then, and I know that there's so many out there that there's people that have been in the hobby only for like just a very blip of time, but they caught the wave and read the algorithm. Like surfing, bro, we're ninjas, like surf ninjas. I'm so.
You know what
old.
makes me laugh is
And,
where are they
Money can't buy knives.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to them. I'm busy working on models.
they reach an epicenter and just do this and then
I'm having fun.
dust
with
in
my
the
friends.
wind. Like,
Just like
well, that was a cool hobby. Let's do something different.
I am horrible at that, so I'm not going to make fun of anyone. I pick up hobbies all the time and do them once and put them back down. So I won't tease anyone
Well,
for
we're
that.
glad to have you here, Paul.
Thank you, sir.
You've been streaming with me for 100+ episodes. I think it's just a little bit more.
100 more.
Yeah,
More
it's more than a hobby.
Let's talk to this guy, Gimpy. What's up with your? What are you building on?
What am I building on? I'm building on a chair. I'm gonna do the Kyle thing. This is as far as I got with this dude. I'm gonna try to do this with my right arm because obviously I can't do it with my left.
Yo,
You're
cuidado,
injured.
bro.
Yeah, Pabs is injured. I'm picking on him because I love him.
Yes. But yeah, so this is as far as this thing has gone. They will probably make fun of me.
Nowhere.
I've also I also managed to do this before I got hurt. So ow.
You know, foot.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
damn.
So there's that.
That's
So there's the
gorgeous.
bottom of the foot.
Nice little strip in the middle.
Yep, there's a little yellow strip in the middle. So that was being worked on. I have 4 more pieces that I was trying to finish before all this happened, but now that's right there. And then finally, I'm going to zoom in one more time if you guys can see it. That's the quantum. I don't want that. A quantum.
Is that the Barbie?
It's the Barbados.
Yes, this is 6th form
With the
Avalon
spoon.
That's
Barbados.
gorgeous.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
nice.
all
Does it have a
done.
little, does it have a little mobile worker down there, or what is that at the bottom?
There's a little what
I
now?
can't see that. Is that a little
Is that
mobile
like
worker down there, or what is that at the bottom?
Oh no, those
No,
are
what?
just extra pieces. Those are hand
Oh,
pieces.
It's like his.
Bits
It's like
and
the
bottoms.
weapon shoulder
Yeah,
cuff
so-
thing, right?
Yeah, so that's the bore gun, and then the sword that's over there. Because one of the pieces that I still need to paint up is the what do you call that thing? The thing that attaches to the back of it. I don't know. So that's
You're good.
The backpack.
it attaches to the backpack so that you can attach the sword to the back, and so
Oh, it's like a little gimbal type thing. That
Yeah, I really like what you did with this. That the fucking whatever the fuck that thing is, the mace wrench. I think it's called.
yes,
wrench.
Yeah.
That thing is sick.
the wrench. And then if for those that are wondering, up there next to the Lupus Rex, that little bowl right there, a bunch of pills. It's not drugs. For my birthday, my wife wrote like 100 different things that she loves about me. Put them in little pills and little messages that you put into little pills, and you open up the pills once a day, and she gives you a reason.
I dare you to eat one. I dare you to eat one.
Wait, is Pabs getting high on love? Somebody call the cops.
How dare he?
There's only messages in the top 8, right? Just...
It's boosted. I'm sure if my wife did that for me, it would be the size of a Gaia Notes bottle rather than a nice long bottle. She'd be like, "Oh yeah, 100. I only came up with 10. I'm sorry."
I got 4.
Yeah,
but I
man.
really do like those 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
really important 10.
I'm probably in that same boat. No lie.
She doesn't watch the stream, but what I'm planning on doing is once it's all once I've opened them all up, I'm gonna stick them all to like a big backing board and then put that in the shadow box with the bowl.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
display
nice.
it.
That's
Yeah,
fucking awesome, man.
She ain't gonna know this. No, she's like, I don't want to watch your face. I see your face every day.
The one day she sees it, she's like, "Pabs, what's that? What's that, Christian?"
Yes. My wife calls me Pabs. Exactly.
I had to correct it last second. I was like, "Wait a minute." She would never say that.
She calls
Does
herself.
she hit you with the
Pabs.
Chris or the Christian?
Nah, she only calls me that when I'm in trouble.
Oh shit!
So there's a new kid at the door. Chris, what is this? What'd you buy? No.
No, that's not mine. That's totally for Pabs. That's not me. That's another guy.
Exactly.
calls me pants.
We're in
Oh,
bed doing the
man.
deed. Call, say my name. Pimps.
Pabby. Pabby.
Abs.
It's bad luck. No lie.
You know, technically, we haven't called Pabs Pabby in a long time.
Tim
I
calls
think
them.
comeback
That's
is-
me all the time. Constantly.
I think
And
it loud
Brian
more
just
than
called
I
it-
say it.
Ryan
Yeah,
just
I do.
called that to me the other, like when
I
we
often do.
I see Pabby.
I often call him Pabby Baby. Pabby
Pabby
Baby. Just how it comes out. What's up, Colin? I see hi Craig out there in the chat. How you doing?
What up?
How,
What up?
How the
What up, man?
phenomenal scribing tools.
I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I think we scared Colin off because he was like, "I'll stream with you guys," and all of a sudden, he
I
just-
haven't sent him links. I suck.
So Brian's the problem.
I'm the gatekeeper.
Every time I go on there, these motherfuckers talk about colons.
You know
and
what,
stuff
Brian?
like that.
I'm taking your spoons away for that. No more spoons for you.
Hey, you just use forks, you
Yo,
bitch.
speaking of spoons, I just recently checked on Chiam's the guy that we were.
Dude, I know. He's
yeah,
at like
he's
300
running.
some.
He's at
followers,
300.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good
I
shit.
love it.
People,
I was just
when
telling
people
Colleen
see a
about
good
it this morning.
resource, when people see a good resource, much like Colin over there and his tools, people will gravitate towards you. So make meaningful content, and people will come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you make it, they will
see your
come.
worth. Don't worry.
Or they won't, and you'll still live. It's fine.
I mean, it's a hobby. If people don't notice you, are you enjoying the hobby any less?
Nope.
Yes.
I'm not. I fucking 100 likes or 10 likes.
Man,
I'm still
I made
enjoying this
so
shit.
many fabulous things before anybody knew who the fuck I was, and still nobody knows who the fuck I am. And you know what? That internet kind of nice. I'm
Too
still
many
make cool
people know
shit. Speaking of which, that OMC build, oh my god, I'm making the craziest shit, and I'm gonna have to work hard on it, but that's okay because I have a backyard now, and I can get messy.
Messy.
Messi.
It's gonna be
Lionel.
good.
Lionel.
He's going Lionel.
Leo.
Lionel Messi? No, nobody. No reference.
Barcelona. Argentina.
There you go.
Barcelona.
Puttanesca,
Putanesca for the beach.
Montebella,
North of Peruvia. That's right up there.
Pretty sure that's Italian.
yeah, north of Peruvia, near the Adirondack Chair Mountains.
On the Rondacks.
Adirondacks.
Oh shit! All right, Julio, I know you're not just only working on the core Gundam build off. It looks like you're still working on that busty St. Clair.
Yeah, there were so many like surface imperfections in this one piece. I just filled a bunch of it and sanding it back.
Yeah, it's
down.
totally blown out. We can't see any of it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Focus
go.
on your
Beauty.
thumb.
There were a lot of
Focus on the
imperfections in there
Beauty.
and like this side, so I got it real smooth just now, and I'm gonna try to get all this primed. I broke up a bunch of it so that I can get a prime down. It's so blown out.
Sometimes, whenever I see, or no, sometimes whenever I see Julio's hands, I don't think it's Julio's hands.
This isn't me, bro.
It don't
Who
match
the
your
fuck is
face.
that guy?
Skinny ass hands.
Who the fuck is this?
Skinny motherfucking hands.
He's got a hand model coming in.
Fuck is that?
The hand twin.
Nice
This
hand.
hand, that hand is your hand.
Oh,
This
guys.
is my hand.
I don't think I've publicly shown it.
Oh no.
No one wants to see your bottom again, Kyle. Please don't do it.
No, I was going to show the tattoo.
Oh,
I have.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle.
It's my girl Oscar.
Yeah, boy. I like that.
Yeah, my boy from Florida. I went and traveled back home. Got it done 7.5 hours. We were going to try to do full color in that sitting. We're like,
No, bro.
No.
I got a plane to catch in a couple hours. We should probably do a second session. So I'm gonna go back in January. Color it up.
Yeah, boy.
This man flew all the way to Florida to get tattooed on. That's
Hey,
it. That's
if
not
it's
customer
gonna be on my body
loyalty.
permanently, I wanna trust the artist.
For real.
That's customer
know.
loyalty.
I hear you. I got 2 artists that I trust with my shit right now.
Julius has a question for you, Brian.
Oh shit! What's that? Does my new place have a water view? Oh yes.
That shit is like on the water, dude.
That's no big deal.
Literally,
My place
we're
also
right
has a
there.
water view. Look, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, look at that! You paid good money for that one, Paps, didn't you?
Oh,
I
it's
can't
bad
see
weather
it.
out there
Bank.
right now.
I can't
It's
see it.
bad
Can you,
weather,
Yeah,
guys.
I gotta-
can you put it in the other hand? I can't. A little closer.
Here we go. This is I took this one out front this morning
Oh,
or
yeah.
earlier when the storm was coming in.
That's nice.
So you can't see it,
Pretty.
but there's like Staten Island across the water there.
Have you jumped in the water yet, Brian?
No,
You plan on it?
nope.
That's New York water. We ain't doing that.
No, it's actually
It's too
not bad. I'll
quick.
probably.
Look,
I mean, I would
don't
go down
touch.
to Cape May, probably.
It's too
So
close to
Cape
Brooklyn.
May or
That's,
Sandy Hook.
that's where Julio shits.
Like that's where I would go. Ugh, you guys.
Yeah, there's Julio shit floating around there.
Hang on, I got a better view of. I think I do. I have so many photos. It's just. Oh no, that's the city.
You know, one thing I will never ever take for granted ever again is being able to touch my face. You guys love it.
This is
It's
a very
true.
valid.
Like the torture
It's
Paps.
not-
Why? I have an itch and I
It's
can't
not-
get it.
It's not even that, but it's a struggle to put headsets on. Like I can, like it's easy to take them off, but to put them on, obviously, usually you use both hands to put them on. I can't do that. Look, this is as far as my hand can go towards my face.
Yeah, it's not happening.
No,
You're gonna get a
If you
robot
were to
arm
die
any
hard-
day now.
If you were in a diehard situation, we all fucked, man.
yeah, we fuck.
Yeah, there's another one.
Nice.
So this is like over here is like my front walk, like a little garden. There's a little garden right here, and there's a front walk that goes this way off to the side. Those are the two sycamore trees in the front yard. That's the car out in the front.
You
Right
have
across
like
the
a
street is the boardwalk,
sloped
and,
drive,
Raritan Bay. What's that?
right, Brian? You have a sloped drive. Seems like
Super steep, super steep, super duper
shoot right for
narrow.
the,
It's
the
like-
lake.
lake. Raritan
guy.
Bay. That is the ocean.
Okay, right into the bay. Put a ramp at the end of that.
Yeah. What up? No, I'm not
Don't
going to
remind
get
me
a
of-
jet ski.
Air.
Don't remind me of Jesse Colin. I'm so sad over Mobius.
Don't be.
He just wanted the jet ski.
He ain't done.
Nah, he's not done.
No, none of them are done. That's the thing. That's the big lie.
None of them.
No.
We had some like amazing fireworks going on from our front spot for the 4th. Like no lie,
Hmm.
it was
So I know
wild to
it's-
see like all of Brooklyn and all of Staten and all of the Amboys and Jersey and then the neighbors and then the people over on the other side just like going nuts with fireworks. It was great.
All the
That's it.
boys.
Oh,
Yep.
I
Perth
got,
and
I got a
South.
funny story for you guys. Our job site got robbed during July 4th, and the camera picked up motion not because of the people driving on the site and breaking into the Connex, but because of the fireworks. But because it picked up the fireworks, I was able to catch them on thing, and we got their plates, and they're gonna go to jail.
Oh shit, he's on to me.
Run, pass, run. So apparently, the fireworks set off the cameras, and that had just happened to be within 1 minute of them showing up on site. So I was looking to the footage, I was like, "Oh shit!" Between Sunday, I'm gonna have a lot of hours to watch. I was like, "Well, let me go to the ones with motion detection. One's a spider, one's some other bullshit. Oh, hey, the fireworks." And then I just happened to stay on that video, and I see the box truck show. I was like, "Got him!" I gave
Got
it to
him.
police. And they're like, "Oh, we're able to pick out some the license plate on this. Also, it shows they drove by the building at this hour because we're building a hospital next to an existing building." And they're like, "Oh, we can probably pull the footage up from that camera and get an even better angle of it." I was like, "You dumb motherfuckers!" They were only able to get into one Connex, the one that had nothing in it.
Wow.
There's a
I'm
reason
sure
why we
that's-
didn't lock it.
really common right now, huh? Just because materials
yeah.
are hard to get.
I've heard stories about them finding like all kinds of construction material in people's barns and stuff that they've stolen.
Damn.
But hey, you
Stop
do stupid
stealing
shit,
shit.
you'll get caught. Yeah.
Listen, there's no proof that's my barn.
Hey,
I don't have a barn. What are you talking about?
there was a sign over the barn that says Pabs Papalante.
Yes, that's what my wife calls me.
Pabalante. It's funny because I started the Pabalante from Grabalante from One Punch Man. And
Yeah, see, that's a,
it's stuff.
Pab's wife doesn't call him Pabs. He calls him Pabalante.
Pabalante.
Have a natty.
I ate so
And-
much
and
crab. I
When
turned
they're
into this
being
big
cute,
crab
she calls him
monster.
Pabalate.
My wife calls me Dick Giver. Wait on that. I mean,
It's like that one picture I posted. for
Bringer of
Z.
rain.
It's the new The Giver book. The asshole
Paul ain't,
giver.
Paul, I ain't peeing on it. What the fuck, bro?
I don't know what you guys do.
You guys ever seen The Big Hit?
Yeah.
Yep. Wait. Kyle. Wait. So we're to Kyle. Kyle, you're working on the wing. We talked about that, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. We're talking about. All right. So what am I working on? Hey,
Yeah,
I
what are
did
you
some
working on,
stuff.
Brian?
I did some stuff.
What are you working on, Brian?
We got some lightning going over here. I have been continually trying to refine the space. Wifey's stuff is over here.
Yo, that lamp is boiling.
Yeah.
Got a picture in it. That's pretty. Oh wow.
Boiling.
Yeah, boy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You see that lamp? What is that lamp?
Calls in the other room like,
Star Wars lamp?
fucking with my lamp.
Is that a Star Wars lamp, man?
It's like a Star Wars Tiffany lamp.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
shit.
fire, dude.
It's got the OG movie poster art.
Yeah, that's fire.
And it's a touch lamp too.
That's so
Me
cool.
gusta.
Here, we'll turn on this. We'll turn on this back here and make it blue so that I can be an influencer. Yeah. So Colleen's got her desk started. She's doing a great job. She's been doing her writing. I'm sorry about the camera. She's been doing her writing, which is great. She's starting to work on NaNoWriMo. I'm talking about my wife right now instead of myself, which is fine. Which is
Brian,
rad.
what are
And
you working on?
I'm working on trying to make sure that my wife is happy because that's an
There you
important part
go.
of life.
Good answer. Good answer.
Brian's also known as the Dick Giver.
Derail.
This medication got me wild.
That's fine. Get wild, Pabs, because you are always so fucking reserved.
This man is drinking water.
But on my side of the
That
world,
dick water. What? Huh?
What? What?
no, buddy, no. That doesn't mean what you think it means.
World.
Still been working on setting up my end of things. I got my booth set up right, and we saw that. But I had a bunch of shit go down today. We had an exterminator go through because we've got this crazy ant pest problem, which is plaguing New Jersey. I live near the beach. The soil is sandy as fuck, and the ants are like, gimme. On the plus side, my yard is growing well in the backyard. I've been planting seed to get a whole new lawn going from all this stuff I cleared out prior, and it's going really well, and that's fucking fantabulous. Today I got a chance to do a little bit of painting for the first time in very, very long time. Very, very long time. But I got a good heavy coat of the mahogany 1000 grit. Sorry, not 100, 1000 grit. And
mahogany.
Lighting. There we go. On the spots that needed it on the Messerschmitt. I'll stop leaning on the computer so it stops shaking. On the Messerschmitt that needed it, I'm working on still filling seams. There's a gigantic seam that runs right down the belly on this whole machine. You can see here, right? And then there's one that also runs on top. And then with the wings, I had to do some work for the flaps or the slats in the front, the parts of the wings that scoop out. So there was one of them there because they're meant to originally be in the out position as though the plane were at rest. But I'm doing this as though the plane were initiating an inverted dive. So you have to do a whole different thing where you research the mechanics and blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, one of them was too small. So I had to add a piece of styrene and I shaved it all down and sanded it out, laid this brown down and started sanding out that little bit of addition. Which is tight.
Lay that brown down.
Yeah, lay the brown down. And
The brown
Julio's
giver.
like, Julio's like such a schoolgirl sometimes. Oh, I love it. Anyhow,
planting seeds.
But I also noticed some major imperfections in the tops. The wings, you can see there's this whole this line that runs right here. That is actually a well in the plastic array. People call it like a dip. Basically, it's a well where the plastic sinks at a joint strength junction, like wherever they do ribbing on the inside. So, not supposed to be there. So now I'm working on filling that out. Did a little bit of sanding. Just to kind of prep that. I haven't
Brian,
touched.
you're telling me you're not supposed to leave mold lines and sinks in your models?
No. Yeah,
What?
it counts.
But everyone does it.
I'm taking this to an IPMS, an International Plastic Modeler Society competition, where they're going to care, and so
Brian,
care about techniques
because I also care about what other people think of my stuff. Honestly, not just like I don't just care that people think I'm cool, because that's fucking fake and bullshit. What I care about is that people appreciate the work that I do, see the value in it, and are inspired to do something cool themselves. That's the whole idea.
I spit in the face of people who don't think you're cool.
I don't care. I don't even recognize them. If I don't talk to you, probably don't like you. I'm just saying. Yeah, so
You heard it here, kids.
I'm glad to be able to start to work on my kit again. I've been researching. I put away the Stuka book. I put away the Spitfire book. I pulled out the Messerschmitt books again to start to research the specific proper colors that are going to go onto this. It's G14 or Cartman, so I want to make sure that I'm being as accurate to history as possible. That's the kind of the idea for this area of modeling. Like when we're building Gunpla or whatever. Honestly, even if you're building a armor model or a plane model or whatever the hell it is, it's not really traditional models, but just a different kind of model. You can paint it however the heck you want. But there is a group of people that want to see it the way it was kind of supposed to be, or the way it potentially could have been. And I'm in that playing that field right now. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm actually really excited about doing it and making like as accurate as a model as I can. And that is what's driving me to like work on this right now. That being said, I'm not going to paint, so I might try and snap something up tonight just for fun, because I have a handful around. So grins.
Building for fun. What's that like?
Yeah. The cerulean thing, right, Chris?
Yes. Purple. Yeah.
Purple, right? And it has to be mechanical, right? And it's about raising awareness for mental health, all that jazz, right?
Okay.
He did just kind of send a mass email to those who are interested in joining said project. So he kind of outlined what it is you need to do, when you need to provide it by, and kind of what quality he's expecting, not in terms of the build itself, but in terms of the photograph quality. He needs 3 images, 1 big hero shot, and 2 supporting images. Next is support text. So not only will you be providing images, but kind of talk about how mental health has impacted you personally, or has impacted anybody close to you, and why this was an important project for you to be a part of, and why you felt the need to build because of it. So it's I think it's a very exciting project, not because because purple or whatever, but because it's I think something that has affected everybody at some point in their lives, and it's something that I feel is not brought up enough, especially in this country, and is kind of belittled or kind of looked down upon. Yeah, so
definitely has a stigmatism to it.
Yeah, so if you guys are interested,
not stigmatism, stigma.
So if you guys are interested, hit up the Salty Robot on Instagram. So I think it's the.salty.robot. Hit him up. He has a website, and I believe the website is...
It's a link to his profile, actually.
Yeah, there's a link to his profile, but you can also just go to theceruleanproject.com, and that'll take you straight to kind of any information, as well as if you guys are kind of thinking, not sure what you're expecting, it'll show you the past project. Yeah. So Michael Dawson says like depression. Yeah, depression is definitely a mental health thing. So
yeah. There's lots of things that are mental health. Mania is mental health.
Yes,
There's obviously there's like sociopathy and like
so you got like schizophrenia, anxiety. You have personality disorders, you have adjustment disorders. The list is, they have a fucking book this big that goes over mental health and diagnosis.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it. It's like
I kinda
GSM-12.
I kind of thought about doing this one.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro, I saw one of those crazy cars on Amazon for like $28. I'm totally thinking about getting it. It's one of the hot rods with the eyeball.
Uh-huh.
I totally want to get one. I think it's just because of the one you did. It's fucking so badass.
Oh yeah, because I did another one of these from the Weirdos too, or
Yeah.
sort of style. But I think this is kind of cool because this is kind of like mania in a way, like personified, and I am a manic person. So,
Yeah, Chris Callens mentions ADHD. Yeah, that is another mental thing. So it's definitely impacted somebody at least once in their lives, and whether or not you feel it was a small thing or a large thing, it doesn't matter. It's still impacted you in some way. So if you guys are interested, hit him up or hit up his website. I don't know if I think registrations are still open.
Yep,
Yes,
still
they are.
open. We've got
Still open.
63
There is
participants so far.
If you guys don't want to enter anything but want to show support, he is opening up a shop very soon. And just to kind of preface this is all of the profits that he gets from this book goes 100% to charity.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Let me just make sure it is the right charity. The North American and International Resources. I can't remember which charities he's taking this to, but it is going 100% to charity. So it's going towards a good cause. It's a good thing. Yeah, check it out.
Oh, and he's also he just asked today about this on his stories. He's offering up doing yoga sessions during this period of time, during the September to November period for the Cerulean Project. And so if you're interested, make sure you hit that yes on his little what do they call it, poll. Because previously he had attempted to do it, but there wasn't a lot of interest, and so he wants to try again. And definitely, if you're interested, let him know. Be something fun to do with people together. I'm personally, I did my yoga thing. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not flexible like that. But
that's the point.
if you're interested, hit that yes button on his thing so he knows that you're down.
Good evening, Travis.
What's up, man? Yes, yoga is incredibly difficult. A lot of core strength.
It's really good for you, though. Like it helps stretch me out a lot, but I don't have that same tall and lengthy and awkward. It's just not a good combination.
So I used to do P90X religiously from 2007 to 2010.
Man, was
And
insanity.
one of the highlights for me was doing the yoga. It was called Yoga X, but it was just yoga.
Yeah.
And it was I really like it. It felt like out of all of the workouts that they were having you do, that one was the one that felt like had most impact on me physically. It was very good.
When you were the prime
Oh, wait, you just what?
giver,
Oh, come back,
peak.
baby, come back.
Yeah.
You blame it all on me.
What's up, Batman?
It's not connected.
No, you put a finger
Oh.
on it like 1 minute. Let me give you a minute. Good setup, Z.
Say something.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam. Bismillah.
He just told me that I'm the best.
I said God bless you, and you said in the name of God, and you said to you as well.
That's in the same ballpark.
Yeah, it's
Over
it's
on
good.
third
It's good.
base, though.
Alaikum salam. Bismillah.
There you go. You say Bismillah first, then you say Walaikum.
Oh, Bismillah. Bismillah. Alaikum salam.
What up, guys? Sorry, I was in prayer earlier, and it was awesome because I was trying to pray and focus, and all I could hear was laughing and shit talking.
Sorry. In a way, but in another way, not sorry.
Yeah,
He's also known as the dick giver.
The dick giver.
The deep brown chocolate.
The asshole. Giver.
He has 3 kids. he has
Give her a
he's
dick.
going that way.
I just like I had to point out that you needed to open the image to actually see what I put in there.
That was the craziest thing because I saw it the first time and I was like, "LOL, that's funny." You're like, "No, look at the image." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I get it." You're like, "No, did you see the title?" I'm like, "No, I saw the fucking title, dude."
I didn't look on purpose, but I already knew.
Yeah, it was a classic.
I mean, it's me. Come on, guys. Like I'm
Yeah.
pretty universally understood what I'm gonna do.
All right, that's awesome. What up, Jay? I also like how everybody ignored Jay's post until Kyle got people riled up.
What was
Like
Jay's
that mechanism Law and Order post was sitting there for like 8 hours.
It was 18 hours by the time I looked at it. And I was like, how come no one said anything to Jay?
Yeah, like
Well, all
everybody
right, here we
just
go.
scrolled by it.
I didn't see anything about that.
And I barely even use Facebook, guys. What's your excuse?
I've been so not like
Yeah.
on the social stuff. Today was my day off, and
thank you.
I kind of wasn't just today, kind of.
Thank you, Chris. The charity that the Cerulean Project is going to is the Trevor Project. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh, that's a
Yes.
good segue into I might try to build something
Bum, 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 bum.
And
Let's
make
see what
purple. and then maybe try to get in that book.
Well, register first, man. Come on, son.
I don't want to commit to registering and then be like, "Hey, it's another thing I didn't do."
Oh,
So if I finish this awesome, perfect grade MGX RX-78 and paint it purple, then I might get to it. But yeah, this is my latest build, guys. For those who were wondering if I ever build, I snapped this up between last night and this morning.
Baby, come back. Baby, come back.
wait. But wait, there's more, Z. What else
Z,
did you
what's
snap up?
But see, wait a second. I don't see
Yes,
any nubs on there. I didn't see any
Actually-
gouges.
actually there
Let's see,
are.
but wait. I'm sorry. You have to forgive me. I'm so confused. So you
Actually,
still built it quickly.
I did.
But
I
you didn't ruin it. What the hell?
I purposely
Ruination.
left a few nubs on here just so parts that I don't
Humble
want
yourself.
to use on this because that way I know what to get rid of when I kit bash it. But hopefully, if all goes well, this will be kit bashed with a Freedom and Rage Nucleon High Knee backpack. And
If you don't
hopefully
bash it with a Freedom, is it really a build of yours? See?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's like
If you don't
Pat
take the
with
high
the.
knee and just slap some claw plate on the waist, is it still one of your builds?
Right. I figured, I've been messing with the Providence. I've done the Freedom Providence. This was the only other 2.0 frame that was missing from that trifecta. But I also wanted to kind of show people that you don't need to stick to IBO to be able to kit bash things that go together really well.
Look,
and it's very
Just
easy.
because I like to customize my Iron Blooded Orphans kits.
no, I
You're right there, right?
Then I'm a bad person.
Theme kits in general have like so
in the
many
sense of,
interchangeable.
what really got me like itching to do this was because about 3 days ago, I've been talking about it, but 3 days ago I saw this kit bash, and in my opinion, it was horrible. They took parts from 8 kits and they just threw them on for the sake of throwing them on and saying it was a kit bash. So what I want to show with this is that things don't have to be complicated. Like the Freedom and Providence parts are pretty much interchangeable on this thing, right? Because it's the same frame for the most part. So you can make a cool Mac without having to go really hard if you're kind of worried about, I don't know how to customize, I'm newer at this or whatever. You can start simpler and
I
still have
guess
a
my
cool
question for you then, Z,
Yeah.
is that how did you find out that those parts were compatible?
I built them.
Oh wait, but when you build something, in essence, you're kind of doing a little bit of background info. You're looking for things. So you're trying to you're learning about the model. So could you potentially extrapolate that to being that maybe you should research what you're trying to do before you do it?
And under the advice of my attorney, I wish to not incriminate myself, and I plead the fifth.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
But yeah,
That'd be
no, you're
on
absolutely
the record.
right.
I'm just saying.
No, I was. What movie did I watch the other day? The Irishman,
Yeah.
where like at the end where they were just like all like under the advice of my attorney, I wish to not incriminate myself, and I plead the fifth. It was like 5
Yeah, he
minutes.
just kept saying it.
Yeah. It's a great movie, by the way. But yeah, no, Brian, you're absolutely right. Like a little bit of research, a little bit of kind of like just looking at the kit or having, just dissecting them and being like, oh, okay, here's what I can do. This might be easier or this might be a little bit harder. I mean, even this, like I had no idea that Rage Nucleon backpack, they actually give you the adapter parts to make the backpacks fit, which I was going to modify, but now all I had to really do was the part that they gave me, the fitting was just super loose. I just took a piece of cloth plate and glued it onto that little fitting, and now I have a perfectly fitting backpack, and I don't have to do any mods to this back piece whatsoever.
Oh, that's
And
great.
it's going to work out really well. Hopefully, if I can get a color scheme going with it, it might turn out to be my favorite build that Pabs likes.
Hey.
It'll be purple.
So you know how I fix Kit Bash?
How'd that?
You don't need anything else. Fuck knowledge. Fuck research. It's just a epoxy putty. I mean, I kid you not. Here, I'll show you.
I think Z, you brought up a good point though, because like when especially the HG IBO stuff came out, it was so compatible and cheap that a lot of people, kit bashed a bunch of them together. But if you go with other like alternate universes, especially because UC is a little too diverse, but if you do like seed kits or wing kits and you kind of stay in the same universe, a lot of the parts interchange, and they're a similar style already. So like you're gonna get the same kind of edginess out of that does look good. You're gonna get the.
I remember seeing this in person.
This is my GPO1 Turn A Kit Bash.
Yeah, that's
Literally, GPO1 thighs, knee, Turn A feet, backpack, all that. The only reason why this looks copacetic is because I used epoxy putty. I really just gouged out things and filled in voids, and it made it seamless as I could. Paint job's garbage, though. I painted this in 24 hours and then hopped on a plane to go to California. But yeah,
Oh, Kyle.
Cal,
my
sweet
summer child.
I had to bring it with me, so he was by himself.
But yeah,
If you're doing something like that, you need to bring some watercolor pencils, like some AK interactive pencils that are water activated, and then you can do your streaking on the plane.
Or throw it in the plane.
But don't streak on a plane. I'm sorry, that sounded horrible. It took me a second to catch what I just said.
We're
But yeah, a lot of-
streaking.
in one universe, you're gonna get a lot of similar design aesthetics. So it's a good place to start. Like if you're not comfortable yet cutting the kit apart, like you're not, it's the first time you're doing it, and you're like, man, I don't want to hack this whole thing up. Start mixing some. Yeah, no, but I can understand that
Hesitance?
Yeah, right. Start mixing up same universe already.
Yeah, and you don't need a Gundam Breaker game to make some monstrosity that only we love.
Yeah, no, man. That's the thing. Like, what is it? What do they need? Like, what do builders that are like they're in that transition period, where they've done the snap building and they've got like a collection of kits and stuff, and they're like, I got all these parts and stuff, like kits assembled, disassembled, whatever. It's kind of like Lego if you think about it in a way. It all interacts in a specific way. Yeah, it is all conditional, but still, yeah, you can mix and match, but it does take a little bit more chutzpah.
Mute yourself, Kyle.
What are they missing? What are they missing? Like what is it? Is it that like initiative to just take the epoxy putty and like to work on your sculpting, to fill things over a little bit? See, you're doing the Pakistani thing. Stop.
Yeah, I'm doing that. No. Yes. So learning the skill is absolutely imperative, and grab a junk model and learn your putty and scribing and everything else on it. But I think what's probably a little bit more important as far as when you're trying to do like an actual build outside of your skill set is like teaching, like you're developing your eye and your sense of aesthetic, right? So when you're learning photography, like you have to develop your eye, like, hey, what is actually going to look good versus, oh, I know how to set it to at 1.8 and I get a really blurry background, and then boom, that's a nice blurry
What do
picture,
they
right?
tell you about becoming good at photography? The number one thing is to go take a lot of photos.
A lot of photos, right?
Lot of photos.
So I think what's important here is maybe looking at a lot of kits and looking at everything, like Brian was saying or Paul was saying, in the universes, which kits have the same aesthetic, which don't, who's really good at kit bashing, or who's really good at the painting, or whatever you're trying to get at. Develop your eye for getting that copacetic look that you would want to have in a kit.
I think that it kind of goes a little bit beyond that, honestly,
learning.
because there is a level of like artistry in the kit bash when it comes specifically to this style of mecha modeling, right? When you're kind of just repurposing parts or parts of parts, component parts, to make a new whole, whether it be fudging lines or stuff like that. You're not going full out scratch build hardcore, but you're just trying to meld different aspects together to create a new whole, which is kind of different because it takes a level of form understanding, like understanding how things fit together, and forms fit together, and being able to take the chance, I guess, to try and get that like donor model, like you were saying, Z, and like cut parts to see how things fit together. And then also using what Kyle was saying with the epoxy putty to fill in the parts that you accidentally overcut, because you're going to do that, and that's okay.
Well, not necessarily overcut, but it allows connection points too. Like Dave B mentioned, that if you have to make pegs, like literally, I can take that kit apart like it was a standard Bandai kit. Instead of gluing everything together, you always have to think about the grand scheme of things. That you have to paint this. You're using dissimilar parts. They're not going to look copacetic out the box. So you have to have the forethought that, okay, I'm going to have to take this thing apart to make my life easier. And that all kind of comes by you designing it seamlessly and making it copacetic. You're already ahead of the curve because you're making parts that look good. You just got to think about the base part on how it's connecting and how it's taken apart and things of that nature. So putty is really convenient for that because it's form fitting. You have, let's say, a triangle and you have a circle and a square. How do you make these seamlessly connect to one another? Putty, that can allow you to, and then you shape it and smooth it, and now you have a nice connection point or a seamless transition that is better in line. Especially if, like in the case of what Julio and I was doing, where we were taking two known universes and forcing a combination that wouldn't necessarily jive. Putty is your friend. And you can get pretty cool shit like that.
The right tool for the right job.
Exactly. And that's where it's definitely necessary.
Right? But like when you and Julio were combining these universes,
it's actually the same universe. I just wanted to say
same universe, right? Or different looking kits, whatever.
Definitely different looking. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I guess, like what I was trying to say is, like, you look at the lines, right? When you're like an architect, and like if you look at something mid-century modern, it's mid-century modern, whether it's a piece from 2021 or it's a piece from 1967, right? True. Like that design aesthetic, the clean lines or whatever else, like you have to, on top of all the skill sets, you have to learn that as well. Like, I think to make your kit look cohesive, like make a build look like, hey, these parts really do belong together, and it looks like a kit I can buy off the shelf from Bandai. No matter what style of build you're going to do, I feel like you just have to, and I think that just takes time. So I guess what I'm trying to say is you have to invest your time into learning every aspect of modeling.
I think time is a huge thing because I think people will watch someone like Tim, let's just say, or you, Brian, Chris, all you guys too, that, they see someone who's been doing this for a long period of time or who's done a lot of kits, and then they're upset with themselves when the first time they go to paint something, it doesn't look like a GBWC winner. I think you have to realize like how much time those people invested into a skill set. You're like, how many scribes do you think Tim's done in his lifetime to get that perfectly clean one now? You know what I mean? And so you have to pick up skills, right? Like start off with, you know what, you just get an HG and you paint it. You know, start off with the paint job. Don't go crazy. Like you don't have to customize the shit out of it, but get your, you know, get how to mix paint, how to lay down clean paint.
Those fundamentals.
Right.
That's what I said. Yeah. Speak of the devil. There's Tim. You know?
Oh yeah, no, he was here before. Yeah, we're still talking about it.
But you start to build on those, you know, and then hey, when you go through scribing, like it's probably not going to be great the first time around, right? And not just from a cleanliness, not just from a cleanliness point of view of like how clean that scribe is, but also from a design aesthetic. You're probably your first time out. It's not going to be the most complex scribes. They're not going to have multiple layers, you know. But you'll build on that over time. Like your next set, you'll pick up things, right? Like the first time you weather, it's probably going to look like shit, but you'll pick up a couple of things in your brain that you're like, you know what, that didn't work. That worked well. Try this next time. You know,
you have a critical thought process about what you're doing, and like, okay, I didn't meet the mark, but this is what I can do to meet the mark. You know, don't just settle and be like, I did it. Cool. Next step. Let's do LEDs now. You know, it's not some kind of race.
Yeah, like it's just like, you know, I've seen like a lot of builders try to do everything. Like they're like, oh, I want to do LEDs. I want to do custom. I want to make my own molds, and I want to do this, and I want to scribe, and I want to be this great painter. Like, that's great. Try it all, but get good at every one of those things.
Good.
Yeah, get good, right?
Like my mantra, master of all, like a jack of all trades versus a master of just one trade. So like a jack of all trades is better than just a master of one trade.
Yeah. And you could be a great like clean builder. You could be a great like weathered builder, but develop skill sets before you just don't just take a stab at one thing and be like, I did it. Cool. I'm done. I'm a master at it. Like I can do it. No, like your time is the most important thing, like we're talking about. And then being your own worst critic. Like you have to look at what you're doing and say, is it really that good? Or is it just good because I'm proud of what I did, right? And that's fine. Be proud of what you did. Be proud of what you did. Every single build of yours, be proud of it. But don't be like, no. I can win that contest. No problem. You know?
No, I know what tiny mirrors are, Z. Believe me.
No, you can never just be like, oh, I'm going to win this one. I'm the ringer. That ain't how it works.
Like some people are very naturally talented that way, you know, genetic freaks, whatever. You want to call, at least they call them working out.
Z would call them mutants.
At the same time,
some people have that photographic memory. They do something once and they know how to do it, right?
You have like uncontrollable variables. You have judging, and this is what we try to talk about on Critic Wall for so long. Like, there's so many things that matter that like play into this, you know, genre of hobby that we love. But like they come to the judging end of it, especially when you get to the level, the like epsilon level of fucking judging, the fucking pinnacles. When the guys, they really fucking care. The judges really, really fucking care. It's not just your bros jerking you off in the fucking Discord chat. I'm talking about like really fucking honest, credible people that care about what they do and care about what you do and want you to care about what you do as much as they care about what they do. And
they care about the doo-doo that you do when you do the doo-doo.
And you ain't doing it well.
I think Chris earlier he said something about rivet counters, and it's like people say, "Oh, rivet counters, it's like a bad thing," but no, it's not. They just care about things being right and being accurate. If you're trying to be right and accurate, then yes. But if you're playing fantasy, like we're playing fantasy with Gundam, that's just fantasy fun, man.
Pew 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 pew.
There aren't rivet counters for that, or if there are, like okay, but that's if you're just like I'm building, you know, an RX-78-2 from the, you know, like post. Blah blah blah, whatever, fucking, or outside of like any of the other stuff that I forgot.
Yeah,
you know, any of this
definitely stuff. Tim's fluff boy. Jay Santos makes a good point. Yeah, you know, but you're in a hobby. I guess any hobby really, depending on how much you love it, it costs a lot of money. I don't give a shit if you're playing golf or you're doing photography.
You invest in it, whether it's time, money, or effort. Yeah, everything comes at a price.
And I'm not saying that to sound coarse. But but certainly you can buy used tools, or if you've got friends close enough, you can borrow the tools.
Yeah,
Um,
okay, so
buy used
I'm
kits,
gonna,
pre-built kits, things of that nature, right?
Even that, you don't need a lot of tools. You don't need a lot of stuff to make a great kit. Like, you can do
I'm gonna
something
chime
very
in.
simple with the basics and make a wonderful model. That's good.
Guys. Okay, Paps.
No, yeah, it's fine.
The handicapped child was trying to raise his voice and
No, I heard what he was
couldn't
saying.
lift his hand high enough.
Please raise your
I thought he
left
was
hand
dancing.
when you'd like to speak. We would appreciate it.
He's been fluffing Tim too hard. His hand got a little crippled.
I want to chime in because I feel like if you're spending money on something that you genuinely enjoy, is it really money wasted? And also, if you're that worried about money, should you even be doing a hobby that costs a lot of money?
Nope.
No.
Like,
Across
if
the
you feel
board.
like you don't have that, if you don't have that expendable income, why then are you in a hobby that requires you to buy the kit, buy the stuff that you need to build the kit, buy the stuff that you need the kit to make it better, buy the kit to put it on top of the kit to make it a new kit, like it. This, as much as I hate to say it, this hobby is money centric. It is, you need to to spend money on whether it is basic tools, you're still spending money. Whether it is paint, you're spending money. If
Most
even if it
hobbies
is,
are.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
even then, like most hobbies, you have to spend money. But if you're truly enjoying it in your heart of hearts, that you are, this is for me. This is my hobby. I really enjoy it. I'm very passionate about this. Then it's never going to be money wasted. So,
So usually tools are not so much it's a difference of amount of work, right? Like, you can get a really good paint job with a spray can, but you're probably going to have to sand the surface more to begin with. You're going to have to sand the surface when you're done painting. Like, it's going to take you 3 times the amount of time as you could with an airbrush. Now, you might save some money on that particular build because you only spend, $4 on a can of paint. In the long run, you'll probably spend more with cans of paint.
Time.
But you know
and
what I mean?
effort,
Like, yeah, you don't need, you could go to the auto parts store and buy sandpaper if you really want. Like, there's no difference between that and, like, a God hand sanding stick, but it's just the amount of time spent.
one of the better like Gunpla builders I've subscribed to on YouTube. His name is Momo Modeling. I'm sure you guys have heard of him at some point. He he does these amazingly beautifully intricate builds, painted builds, all that stuff. He in terms of a sanding sponge and sanding stick, he takes a long piece of acrylic sheet and just uses 2 massive paper clips in between the two, and that's how he has his sanding board. For a sanding clip, he took like a large piece of foam, put 2 sanding pieces on top, and did the same thing with the clips. It's just about how intuitive you can be. I mean, there are tools out there that'll make it easier for you, but it doesn't mean you have to spend money on that tool. There are other ways to do it. It just depends on how much you want to
And a lot
spend.
of it's the quality of life too, like between sandpaper where you have to manually do things versus David Union sander. Like, they do the same thing. You get to the same end goal. One is, if you can afford that quality of life, go for it. But if you can't, you're not in the in the hole. You can still reach the same end goal as other people.
It just takes a little bit more work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Brian and myself have been in this hobby for years and years, and yonks, right? Like Brian just got his Dave Union sander maybe less than a year ago. I got mine maybe less than 3 months ago. It's because
2 weeks ago.
we've tried. Yeah, and Kyle just got his 2 weeks ago. Like we've done the tried and tested. We've gone through the ringer. We've gone through the hurdles of what we've done. In terms of the methods we've used, we are willing to now spend the money to try something new because we feel maybe it'll make things either quicker or more efficient, but never easier.
Yeah,
It's just
to
a
get it
different
for free from sponsors. But, listen, Miguel made his own from one of his girlfriend's tools. So
The Miguel Union sander.
and like look at, if you only build like HGs and you want to be into scribing, ask someone like, hey, listen, what are the 2 most common sizes for an HG build? What do I need? Okay, hey, you need this number and you need this number. Okay, spend the $30, get those two. You don't need to buy the
1.2.
full set. Right?
For the first 2 years, I only used the 0.2 millimeter scriber until I was like, okay, I got this down. Let's try notching. Well, I got to buy another one to do notching. You know, but I did an entire 2 kits with just one scriber, and I didn't even have the fucking holder. I was holding it in my hand, doing it this way. Served me well.
Everybody has to start somewhere. Everybody has to start somewhere.
Yep.
You don't have to get the most or the best at right at the beginning, as long as you're able to get the job done. And you can say that you've gone through that whole thing and figured out what it is that works for you. Then I think you can start to really develop and figure out what it is you need and what you want to buy. Other than that, man, like you just need the basic tools at the outset.
Well, hell, the fundamentals don't require expensive tools. All you gotta spend is a good, quick $20, and you can master the fundamentals in any kit with the tools you bought with that $20. Literally, no joke.
You do
And
any of this
that
shit,
should be the first and foremost priority, because walk before you crawl before you run. Because if you don't know how to crawl, running is gonna be a fucking nightmare of a task. There's a reason why we start at square one and we move our way up. You can't skip steps, because skip steps just makes some more stuff more complicated.
Yeah, he's right.
That's kind of the chicken before the egg, the cart before the horse, blah 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 syndrome, right? Because you see, and this is, I can't say that this isn't partially our fault, because we do talk about the kind of tools that we've gotten and the kind of tools that we get on a regular basis. We talk about, we got the Dave Union standard and all that stuff, but we don't talk enough about. I don't think we talk enough about.
What's up, Julio?
You don't talk enough about
here playing video games.
Why we why we talk about why we did get those and kind of the path that we went to and getting for example the amount of chisels we have, or the amount of nippers that we use, or the amount of whatever, blah blah blah. So
whatever it might be. So the model that I featured for the title placard or whatever for this episode, like the pre-stream or whatever, is a Gyaradoga that I kit bashed with a Revel Messerschmitt ME262, and that was done without using a Chopper 2 or without using anything more than the Tamiya Scriber 2, and there are lots of custom scribes in it. And all the plot plate work that I did on that, it was backfilled with Squadron white putty, and then top coated with what did I use? I was using wasn't even Tamiya, it was Mr. Putty. It was terrible.
This is not a scriber. It is an acrylic cutter. Don't buy into Tamiya's bullshit. The hobby knife is way better than this. Just use the hobby knife you already have.
Not a scriber, it's a scriber 2.
Yeah, the Tamiya Scriber 2 it's a phenomenal styrene cutter. I use that as well.
Actually,
I started scribing like 20 years ago when I started metalworking. That's when I really started scribing, and that's where I got good scribing on metal for a long, long time. And so translating that like smaller and smaller fidelity back to model making, as opposed to, I built models when I was a kid, but then I took a long break. And I built a lot of other skills in between there. But
and
then
I don't want you guys to believe anything that Jay says. She's a liar. She still uses battle cans and hydro drips the shit out of everything.
Also, I feel like there's a difference, John, because you were gifted a lot of your tools, correct?
John, yeah. A lot of her tools were.
It's no knock on John Lynn at all. I'm not saying that as a negative connotation. I'm saying there's a difference because you weren't. I don't think you felt like you were quite ready to take that step, but people helped you get to that step by giving you the tools that you needed to get to that step.
True.
We threw her out of the nest. We pushed her
a little bit too.
Yeah, and there are people out there who are afraid to take that next step because of the money that's going to take to get to that step.
Hell, Z's giving airbrushes to a bunch of people that had never painted before. He's like, "All right, bro, time to do it. You're thinking about it? Do it." I mean, here's the thing. If you have the drive and you have the money, keyword on the money part, because I don't want you to invest in things you can't invest in if you have other priorities.
I want to know what Julio thinks.
Don't worry about
Julio, I want to know what you think, bro.
I think before you buy any of these fucking tools, get yourself a goddamn hobby knife and get rid of your fucking nubs, pieces of shit. Don't gouge the plastic. Don't dig into it. Just slide. A little slide.
Slide. Like
What if my
butter.
blade is dull? Should I force it?
No,
Yo,
change your blade
Guess which
What?
side
You
is
have to
really
change those
shitty
things?
one?
all the time.
The one on the left.
Oh.
Yup. Yo, why did this one come in so bad
Because it was,
compared to this one?
So that one on the left was costed way after the one on the right.
God damn, dude.
Way off.
Like way after. It's
Did
bad.
Pab swap parts? He's like, I don't. This one's bad. You can have this one. I'll take
Maybe,
this
I
one.
don't know. Pabs, this might be yours. You got to check your box, man.
As soon as I can reach it, because that box is like up there, I'll check it.
I'm gonna keep it right here.
All right. To Chris's comment, is to get used to cutting yourself. Don't feel bad. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys remember when I gouged my thumb?
Yeah.
There was my stomach told me don't do what you're about to do, and I did it. And what did I do? I took a fucking chisel blade and cut my thumb in half. Essentially, well, I split my nail.
Hey, don't feel bad, man.
Cuts
Pabst
are
Blue
avoidable.
Rock
Be
Chisel
smart
Blade.
about the path of where your blade is going. Don't put your hand in the way of it. It may be awkward to hold it differently, but for the safety of your fingers, take your time and be mindful of the direction of the blade, because especially if you're getting a blade that's doling and you give that little bit of extra effort because you think, oh, I don't want to change my blade. I'll just give it oomph and it'll get me where I'm going. And then you put too much and you've stabbed yourself in the hand like I have here. Where's my, here we go. This is my scar from that fucking acrylic cutter, mind you. Be mindful of where your hands are. Like, you could save your digits if you just take the time, acknowledge where your blade may go, because there's times where you're gonna lose control, and just don't put your fingers in the way. Your gut's gonna tell you. Listen to it, like I did, but you can do it.
Michael has a question.
What's up?
I'm trying to kit bash the Master Grade Mark V vent binders on the Sinanju Stein backpack for a Death Scythe look. How would you all go about it? That's the part I'm having the builder's block with.
I wouldn't do it.
No, so the Stein's vents are like this. They're like low out, right, Brian? This is where those lower chest vent.
Well, he says he's trying to kit
But
bash
they're
the
putting one
MG
in-
Mark V.
He's trying to put Mark
Vent
5
binders.
vents on there. And
Mark
that's that
V vents
single.
on the back.
The vent binders on the backpack.
on the
Oh,
backpack.
okay. I'm thinking. Okay, backpack.
Yep. You're
So
thinking
then
front back.
the wing. Ooh. Because the way the binders connect is they come into the sides. They're not like they're on ball sockets and they move on
The thing that
themselves.
just came out, the P Bandai Mark V.
Yeah.
Yo, I told him this already once, and he fucking listened to me. This fucking guy.
Hey, the man wants to build what he wants to build. All right.
Yeah, no, you can build it, but don't fucking
yeah, I need
ask
to
I
me.
wouldn't
make
need
a
an
Fights and
image because
don't
I'm
do it.
having trouble visualizing.
Right.
Like, I got the Stein down, but the Mark V I'm not 100% familiar with where I can look at it to
Yeah, I
make
know the
sense. Like,
Stein inside and out, but I don't know the Mark V and I don't know the Death Scythe well enough.
You need
Yeah,
extra
honestly.
joints, bro. You can get yourself an SD cross frame, and it comes with an extra joint for you to get slide in and slide in.
Even before that,
Quick
if you need a specific joint, KotoKai makes a whole bunch of different joints. That you can
Yeah,
I have those.
What?
You just need some joint connections.
KotoKai and Wave.
Yeah. So speaking
Yeah,
of something
Wave,
we haven't we haven't done in a long time, we're about now at
You can
27
get like
in.
plug sockets. You can get
Kyle, shit.
other bits for
Add that
making
as well.
members. For all like galactic toys.
Speaking of something we haven't done in a while, is it time?
It's time.
It's time. Okay.
Comic book time.
So I want to try something new here, Brian. Do you know like the different layouts, right, in your settings and stuff, or where you can change the way everybody looks in terms of layout
yeah.
on the screen.
Sure. Yeah.
Can you make me big and then everybody else small?
Yep.
It should be like I think like the third or fourth
Wait, here?
option.
Wait. Yeah.
That's the other. Yeah, you had it right the first time. Yeah, and then just drag me over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take
just drag me
here.
over. There you
there
go.
you go.
Oh no,
Sweet.
you've made him
Alright.
too powerful. Ah,
Hold on,
Bigger
let's
than
get
everybody.
rid
he's
of-
gonna beat us with his limp arm.
Okay, so welcome everybody to Resident News.
There we go.
So
you showing
I know
me
we've
Optimus's ass, bro.
I know we've talked about this before, right? But I want to talk about it again because there are some new like product images of the Nekomake Optimus Prime.
Look at that
And
asshole.
this was a painted.
All ass pictures, of course.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of new like product images of it. So this is somebody who took the resin kit and painted it up and only gave like the smallest amount of weathering compared to like
They
the
call
official
Optimus the
images.
crank giver.
They do? Do they?
Yeah,
But yeah,
give you
beautiful.
that
Look at
crank.
this thing, man.
That thing's so
Crank
bad.
jet.
That's
fucking
such a
amazing.
I love the
It is.
detail on it.
So beautiful, and I want it. But so the price on this guy is for an unpainted kit is $420.
Hey,
$420.
wait, this
It is a-
That's not to be surprised with that level of detail, but fuck.
You
Pads,
know,
is this
Pads
not-
is getting it.
Is this the model kit that like USA Gundam was even gonna carry, or is this a resin kit?
This is a oh gosh no, this is a different one from what USA Gundam Story is going to be carrying.
Okay. Also, I've just been tasked with finding Lorna Doone cookies before 10 p.m. So I'm gonna jump off.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
With the rest of the stream. I will.
Fine, I see
you
how it
guys
is,
in the next
Cal.
one.
I see how it
Later,
is.
brother.
No worries.
Let's
Take it easy, bro.
Target closes
Alright,
at 10. I gotta go.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Godspeed.
Oh,
Hit the bodega. Full speed.
It's so beautiful. It's so nice, man.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Yeah, the
does
details
look
on
really
it. I
nice.
love it.
Oh, that's a different thing.
We're getting into the naughty territory.
Nope.
I wanna
It's just
go
a
there.
different transformer, bro.
It's RC, bro.
I've seen the images on the internet. It's
Yeah,
dirty.
It's mecha porn. That's mecha porn, dude.
Yeah, so this is
Julio
so
made me
this
Google
is-
shit that I would never Google ever again.
I know somebody was asking in terms of like the scale. The last time we showed this off, this is around about 28 centimeters. So it's about the size,
Okay, so
almost the
it's a
size of
big
a full
daddy.
length ruler. Yeah, it's pretty big. And then let's see, let's get rid of this one. We already talked about this one. So next up, we have the next 51, the 51 project.
Neon Xeon.
Yes, the Neo Xeon 1144 scale. Now they didn't specify whether or not you need the 1144 Neo Xeon for this, but it is an expensive boy. This is going to be
Big daddy.
pretty pricey. So they haven't released too many details. This is all they've released so far: a bunch of CADs and some schematics. So don't expect anything soon. But this is coming. So and the 50 is a very reputable designer slash GK company. So I would expect some good quality and also nothing too outside of the design aesthetic of the Neo Xeon. So yeah. So yeah, there's that one. All right, next up we have the 1100 MG Wing Verka conversion from SH Studio.
That's nice.
This one I showed off.
Miguel tried to make me not build my wings so I could get this instead. I was like, sorry, bro.
You just got to build
Too late.
another one.
That's what I told him. He's like, oh, Mr. Moneybags. I said, that's right.
I don't think this is particularly too pricey. Like in terms of the amount of parts, there isn't too many. I know there are some photo etch parts for the wing itself. If there is a picture of it, it'll be here somewhere. There's some photo etch for the insides of the wing and then waterside decal. So I don't think this is going to be particularly expensive.
It looks like a
It's-
standard upgrade. They lengthened the thighs, they improved the skirt, and they lengthened the arms, right?
Yeah.
They changed the orientation of the shoulders as well.
Yeah. Good.
There you go.
That's the
Needs
thing
a
that
neck
fucks all
extension.
these up. I swear to God.
This Gundam gives the D.
Yeah, that's a big dick Gundam right there.
It's not-
These,
it's about-
the wing Gundam Verka is also known as the Dick Giver.
The giver. That's why he's got dual blasters.
So yeah, this is I do like the design of this. I mean, I'm not sure I'll be picking it up, but I think
yeah,
it's
it's
I'm not a
pretty.
wing fan, personally.
Hush your
It's okay. More wing for me, guys. More wing for me.
Hey, it's fine. Or for you and Julio, go fucking bonkers.
It
Oh,
needs
we
a
will.
neck extension, like just a little bit, like 3 millimeters maybe.
They do also. I mean, I don't know how good or bad it is because in terms of the neck, because most of the photos are from here looking up,
Yeah.
and then the kid is looking down. So
Because there's a good amount of mobility in this head versus most kids. I was kind of impressed. I was like, wow, I can actually like almost look directly up. Like it's got good range of motion.
I think the shoulders. What a meanie! I think the shoulders make it look squatty to me. You know what I mean?
maybe.
Like he's sitting into his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you look at it from the back, it has that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can go at this all day, but basically this one I think is coming out pretty soon. Now we're sticking with Wing, and we're going to be talking about the Sandrock, the 1144 HD Sandrock. That's coming out by.
The Death Sight.
Shh! God damn it! Boom Hobby.
Oh shit!
So this one's by Boom Hobby. I don't like the aesthetics of this. I think it's the shoulders I'm not a big fan of.
Oh,
They're a little strange.
what are those Moon Gundam shoulders? What the fuck is that?
I have no
similar.
idea.
Like a Moon Gundam crest too on the head. What the fuck?
It's
man?
weird because all the other detail on that kit, and you got these weird ass shoulders. Makes no sense.
I'm hoping they change the.
No.
I'm hoping they change the design of the front skirts here.
Don't
Because
do
I
that
don't
with
like
those
it.
scribes.
Some of the
Inverted.
panel lines in general are a little strange.
The fuck is wrong with those calves? There's so many scribes. What are you trying to prove, man?
I really dislike
can
the thighs. It has
Get
that,
it? I'm sorry. I don't get it. I'm sorry.
quadrants to the thighs. I don't.
I'm with Pabs though. Those front skirts, they look like they're backwards.
They are.
Yeah, they do.
They totally are backwards.
It's because they go this way, just to meet this.
I don't like it.
But yeah, so this one I'm not too fond of. The next one though, I quite like, and this one I quite like. It's the again from the same company, Boom Hobby, which is the heavy arms.
Mm-hmm.
I do quite like this one. This one aesthetically is quite nice. It's quite pleasing.
Oh yeah, very,
Yeah,
very
I like what they did with the front skirts on that. They made it like much more rectangular, but it gives it that like tank look. You know? Like,
yes, it definitely looks
heavy.
armored.
True.
Like
do like
heavy
true.
armored, heavy arms.
So if you guys like the HG, was it HGAC, right? HGAC heavy arms. I think this might be a good one to pick up. It changes it enough aesthetically that it looks I think proportionately better than the original.
Oh yeah,
True.
it's got
True.
the stockiness.
Well, you
I
can
don't,
tell
I don't know.
it's a little bit longer by the thighs also. Because I have
don't
the HG of that one. The thighs sit up higher.
They look
Yo,
like
you've been
slug.
about thighs all day today, man. You.
I like thighs.
And then sticking. So this is the final one. I think this is probably the favorite out of everybody. Like out of these ones, the 1144 Death Scythe.
Yeah.
Sexy.
I want it.
That's a lot of
Sexy.
scribing too.
I want it. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
it
thigh
works
meat.
better aesthetically though. Describing.
Yeah, that head looks justice like.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
this long
The crown.
I think.
The like pompadour.
Yeah, it's not like that on the HG at all.
Nope.
And then
Like they added a lot of that. I know.
does this show that fancy big thing that we were talking about, Pabs?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What? Oh, is this one a dick giver too?
This is the trunk giver.
I like that
Doesn't
sight.
just give dick, gives the whole trunk.
It is. The
Oh,
scythe
no.
right
Okay,
here.
yeah,
So the
there you
scythe there you go. Yeah, it's a length and a half the size of the actual kit itself, which is quite nice.
I like that.
It is quite nice.
Very, very sharp looking.
Made it very imposing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm kind of maybe unsure of is this part of the arm right here.
Mm,
I know that's part of the weapon in the back, right?
yeah.
Right there. So it's another Death Scythe, and then his claw boomerang, whatever the fuck it's called.
It's like
Yeah.
two sickles.
Right. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's
Well,
okay.
I was surprised they didn't have like a double bladed sickle like they do with the
Yeah.
Death Sight Hell.
The front and the back. Or the one on there.
No, like the double claw that Death Sight Hell
Oh
has.
yeah, the one up there. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was the intention of that one as well, where you can kind of move it to the arm
I
or
think
move
they're
it to the
still
main
trying-
weapon.
I think they're still trying to keep it TV with just enhancing the look. You know.
Ah, got it.
Okay, so and with all of these are all prototypes. No announced date yet. Who knows when these will be out?
Yeah.
All right, so next one we're going from 1144 to 160. SH Studio is coming out with a
Yeah.
perfect grade GP02 full Bernier what is this? I can't remember.
It's 01, Pabs. 01. Actually, Pabs.
Actually,
It's the GPO1.
I have
Kyle,
that
Brian has the kid.
PG. I just got it like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, look who just showed up in the chat.
It's sitting in the it's sitting in the closet right now, and I know that SH Studio is also coming out with just the regular GPO1 without the full Bernier conversion, and this is a separate buy from that. So if you want the regular one without the long feet or the big ass backpack, you can. There's an option to get that. Yep.
Interesting.
It's pretty.
it's good though. Really good.
Super pretty.
Lots of spicy details.
It's spicy. Kyle, get off the floor, man. Get a seat.
It makes less noise when I'm on the floor than my raggedy ass chair. I need to get a better chair. This one,
They've been having a huge
it's a Walmart brand chair I got like 10 years ago that's just been following me around.
For those that are looking at the price of SH Studio from certain Western stores, don't buy them from there. There is a store here in Illinois called Rhino's Hobbies.
HQ.
I don't know what you're talking about, Kyle. Rhino's Hobbies here in Elgin. They do have a direct line to SH Studio, so they sell these. So and they sell them at a more reasonable price. Like for example, I bought the SH Studio Goof from them for like $170. Other places were selling them for like $220 to $240. So there's less of a markup. There is still a markup, obviously, because they're still trying to make money, but it's not as much as
Is
bad
that the
as
price
other
before the
places.
shipping?
Well, he bought it in store, so.
No,
I bought it in
the
store.
Other places. Is that the price before the shipping?
Oh, yeah, before shipping and
that's
tax.
before shipping.
Oh Jesus!
So if you guys like the long ass feet, he's got the long ass feet.
You know what they say about big feet?
Dick giver.
No,
Big socks.
like hefty bill at Payless.
So yeah, if you guys like this, this is coming out very soon, as well as the regular one without the full Bernier and add-on stuff. So keep an eye out for that. And finally, we have the Hammercat, and I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. The Destroy Gundam from Hammercat, which is 1/100 scale. We never got to talk about this before Resident News went on hiatus while Brian was getting stuff sorted out. So I just wanted to show it real quick that this is the progress on it. So it's all built up. It's all ready for a pre-production paint job. And
nice.
then for people who are wondering the size of this thing, that is a PG Exia base at the bottom right there.
Oh, that thing is huge, dude.
What the hell?
Yes.
So what is?
Jesus.
He's a big
Christ.
daddy.
What's the scale on that?
This is 1/100 for the Destroy.
Yeah.
So it's like
huge,
the
man.
it's like the if you think of the Psycho Gundam from Zeta.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I think
is
that's
this related to the Providence at all?
I mean, kind of. I mean, it's part of the Seed universe. So
Yeah, but I say seed.
I haven't made it
After,
past like
what was the
6
replacement to
episodes
the
in
Providence, the
Seed
legendary
before I
Gundam?
have to shut it off
No.
for
So
disgust.
the legend is the legend is a predecessor to the Providence. So it's the legend then Providence. Yeah. So then, for anybody else who's wondering about the scale, there should be an image of it with.
Look at that.
Oh my God, it looks
that,
like Big Zam.
Big Zam wannabe.
Totally.
Yep, you got the Zam vibe.
Yeah. Oh, total Zam vibe.
There should be
Yeah,
an
that
image
I'm
of it
hyped on.
somewhere. There it is. There's an image of it with the MG strike, not strike, impulse, force impulse.
Mhm.
There you go.
Mhm.
So it's definitely a big dude. Here it is with the Freedom 2.0.
That shit is huge, dude.
It's a big
on my
dude.
chest.
So here it is in its big Zam mode. I'm pretty sure there's a cat photo somewhere because usually there is.
Mm-hmm. Yo, they ever
So if you
finished that? What was it? Argama launch pad or something they were working on? White base.
Oh, Argama? Yeah, the nail Argama.
Yeah, here's a
I
cat for
think he
reference.
finished it. And I'm pretty sure they said that they forwarded everything to the factory. So I think it's up to the factory at this point. Here it is, 1-to-1 scale with his, or a scale to his 1-to-1 cat.
With the kitty.
The kitty. So yeah, this thing I'm hoping comes out soon. I don't know. I like it. I might pick it up because this is
pretty cool.
big.
You might get that shit, Babs. What?
I might pick it up.
Bro,
Yeah.
if you
I
get
like-
this before Optimus, I'm gonna be so mad.
I honestly
So
don't think. I honestly don't think this is going to be as expensive as that.
Bro, that's a lot of resin.
And this is a lot of resin, but this isn't. I don't think this has as many parts as the Optimus.
It might just be like large.
Yeah, that
I-
backpack
true.
is two shells, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Is
I
there
could
going to be a lighting gimmick? Because I see like a white wire coming off the.
There is a
ass of it.
wire right there, and I think they showed. I think there was an LED part.
with the
in
eyes.
one of these
Well, the
photos.
eyes, yeah, but that's got to be more than that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that was
they-
just two lines holding up the back.
I think that there's lights. There's little lights in the fingertips too.
Oh, wow.
Go back up like 3 pictures. No, one more.
A little Brian
Look at the
special.
look at the holes that are holding it.
Listen,
See the
Are
holes
these
that are
things?
holding it up. The two.
These acrylic
yeah, look at
rods.
them bending.
You're bending. Yeah, that thing is huge.
It's
and
heavy.
man.
Yeah.
Huge and heavy. It's the title of my book.
That's the
pretty
name of my
exciting.
dick.
Shut up, Kyle.
Oh, wait, I got it wrong. Those are the name of my balls. Huge and heavy.
Paperback.
So hopefully Miguel is still
He's
here
like a
for this.
feather.
I'm not sure, but there you go. So
See your dick.
yeah, that was resin news, and now I can't switch over.
Very nice, man.
Resin.
There's so
What's
many
going on,
different
Manny?
words.
Nothing. I'm a little wet because I had to brave the rain.
Oh, yeah,
it's
I
coming
got caught in
down,
it too.
bro.
Except I was just running to the liquor store. I don't know what you were
I had
doing.
to run from the train station, which is like 4 blocks away.
Uh huh.
Yeah. But I've been building up this what is it, ball sack?
Oh.
Dew sack, whatever. I got like the
Duck sack.
I'm sorry. The
Oh,
what?
shit. No, the
It's
thing you just got in the
huge
mail.
and
from,
heavy kit.
yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Manny's Instagram, MacDio, check it out. He just got this this jam from USA Gundam Store in the mail, right?
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Oh, he's
Yeah,
got
it
a
looks
thing.
interesting.
Interesting as
I
hell.
was
Man.
blessed.
Is it like a
It's
third-party
plastic.
kit?
Yeah, it's not so much a third-party kit. It's more like it's from a series. I don't know what series. A-Type, Advanced Type, 1/100 is number 37 out of the sets that this company made. It's from Aldi, all day, every day. It's called
Let me tell you something, man. I don't think that's gonna be from Aldi.
Aldi.
Aldi. It kind of looks like Tamiya,
Yeah,
like their logo.
but some of the kits in the back are pretty cool looking.
Oh.
You know, I kind of like that middle one, that red one. That
Fusini.
beefy.
Fusinia.
Fusina. And Monsmeg. Flinit. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Okay,
Yeah,
here
so
we
that's
go.
me. Woohoo! Sham woohoo. Yep, that's it, guys.
Get the camera off me.
Hey, I respect it.
Can we talk about comic books, guys?
Oh,
That's tomorrow.
that's so early.
No, we're
That's
doing it
last
early
week.
because I won't be on.
That's last week, bro. You missed out.
Last week.
Well, this is just me
Early
playing catch up.
last-
It was a
The-
good issue.
The newest
Did you
Spawn
read
issue. Yes,
it?
I'm like,
I'm
they
so
gotta play
lost.
catch up. I was, but now I'm not. And then
Yeah, okay.
Z keyed me in on this bad boy for Spawn Universe.
That's nice.
That cover art, ooh, delicious.
Delicious.
And I didn't buy anything else when I went to the comic store, so that's all I have is Spawn because nothing else matters. Oh, I have Pabs' Batman.
Is there someone on screen now, or
Z, no Z, Kyle,
have
your
Hostage.
X-Men is on its way, man. I shipped it out.
Oh, well, let me get this to the mail tomorrow. I have a box for it, so I'll get it out to you. So that was a short episode of Comic Bulk Hour.
Comic book.
Kamikawa. I have tape somewhere, right?
I don't know.
I want to use my masking tape for this. Cabs, did you send tape with that comic book? I need to tape this up.
Only if you sit on a fucking chair.
Hey, hold on. I have a compromise. It's like I'm sitting down. Hey, don't judge me. I stood up and painted this kit because I didn't want to sit down either.
Yeah, so Michael Dawson's talking about the
flugel.
flugel.
The flugel.
Yeah, it's getting bought.
Yeah.
Man.
I like the tall
found it.
logo in the wings, but that's about it.
Easy.
It's not
He
much
found
of a
it
difference,
was successful.
but I'm all in for another like Tallgeese body because that's a great build.
Yeah, but I mean it's the tall geese one with the wings.
Yeah,
There's nothing unique about the body.
Yeah, but just snapping it up, like it goes together really well. Cool fun snap.
Hey, what up, Unagawa?
Where? What?
I love it.
Just in the chat. You know what else
Oh.
I found?
What?
On my mission for Lorna Dunes?
A hat? A hat?
Animal
crackers.
Animal
Classics.
crackers.
They're a great
classics.
source of calcium, apparently.
Amino biscuits.
Biscuits.
Animal
Because
digestiveness.
they're mostly made with dehydrated milk,
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Milky.
Laura
That's
KZ
mine, I
is
don't
going to
like
love
them.
these.
like dog biscuits.
Biscuits.
I used to make them for my dog
What?
when I had a dog.
Nice.
You gotta give me
Oh,
that
yeah.
recipe, bro.
Especially around Christmas time, I would do that shit, and I would put I would put bacon and maple in like one batch, and then like the next batch I would put like cranberries and shit, because it's good for them.
Yeah.
So, and then I would like cut them out in like dog bone shapes and stuff, and then like give them to my other dog owner friends. This is years past because my dog's been gone for a while, but
No, I'll definitely make some, bro. Just let me know.
hell yeah, it's good. It's good for your pup too. And they get psyched. He used to get so psyched when he would see me in the kitchen starting to bake some stuff up. He'd be like, "Am I getting biscuits?" It's like, "Yeah, bud,
Michael,
you're getting biscuits."
I'm gonna call you out real quick, and I'm gonna call bullshit.
On my dog biscuits.
Oh, shit. Bullshit.
No, not
ass
you,
dog
Brian.
biscuits.
not you, Ryan. I'm talking to Michael Dawson.
I think he's dog. Yeah, I was going to say
Bullshit ass dog biscuits.
You ain't finished shit, bro.
Make no damn dog biscuits. We know it.
He said finish in all caps. Sorry, this time.
Brian, why are you lying? I gotta do the dance. Oh my god. Why are you?
Oh my
Brian,
god.
Brian, you inspired me to buy Mr. Finisher Black.
Oh.
I bought 2
Nice.
bottles. I bought Mr. Finishing Surfacer Black because I'd never seen Mr. Finishing Surfacer Black.
Do you have?
Just kidding.
you
I've
have-
seen it. Just never had it.
Do you have
Mahogany?
Oh no, I didn't get the mahogany because I didn't know what I would do
1,000
with the
mahogany as well as the 1,500 black? Oh,
Do you have
But I did get 2 bottles of unicorn tears.
yes,
Guys,
Yeah.
Miguel's starting Epic Kit Bash. He's doing an MG Dom. And of course, the coveted MG
You
New.
Miguel, you already did this bit. I'm ignoring it.
I'd love to see Miguel try to kit bash.
Come on, guys. He's gonna do a torso extension where he's gonna put a bunch of plates on it.
I'd love to see him try. Let me
Yo,
see
I
some
forgot-
whips.
Miguel paint some spoons.
I forgot to talk about the Easy 8.
All right.
Oh, well, put the banner back on.
Easy.
Put him back on the big screen.
You don't need to put me on the big screen. We don't have to use all that fancy stuff.
No. We gotta commit. Come on. There's no
Julio,
slacking
get that
on this.
dirty sticker off your build cutting mat.
Oh, we're doing it. No, we're
Take
doing
what?
it this way. Okay.
We're doing outrows.
What am I thinking of? What am I
So
doing?
Evo's coming out with an Easy 8.
Oh, nice.
Justinius Builds. I'm channeling you via the Psychic Friends Network.
That's the right amount of panel lines.
It's like my ears are burning.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's nice.
Is that a conversion or just a full kit?
It's a conversion. Yeah, Evo this is a conversion from Evo, so you need the base ECA.
I like it.
Pass,
Oh, for
what can you
Masquerade?
expect from
I got that.
Evo?
I like it sweet.
What should you expect from Evo?
Yeah, what kind of quality we're gonna get from these guys?
Good quality.
Good quality. I don't know, man. I've heard pretty bad things about Evo.
I didn't say best quality. I said good quality. It's good quality. Some good shit. Yeah, they also made the if you guys remember the GM Shadow.
Hold on, guys. Is Michael Dawson pulling the whole "My Dad Works for Nintendo" card?
Is he? I don't. Is
He already
he?
has that
Yo,
kid.
is this boy dropping? What's going on?
Yeah, this is dropping in a couple of weeks.
I gotta hit up this lady.
I don't know. Oh, also, I just Unigawa. I
Ooh, oh.
know I owe you that that MK3. So I did have a chance to dig in storage for a little bit before my time ran. I thought it was in the bin that I was assuming it was in, but it was not. So hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna go back in there and dig some more and find that Evo or that Mark III. Sorry, just to update. This looks
That's
cool.
a beyond conversion.
This is beyond conversion. The only thing I hate about this is this thing right here.
A little hatch in the front.
Just take it out.
Still belly
This is
button?
here. Remove it. All right. Let it be an Indie for fuck's sake.
Is
I
this
put a radar
18?
dish on the gun.
This a high grade
Is it
tab?
what?
Oh no.
It's a high grade. Yeah.
Wow, I like that. I like it a lot.
It's got a magazine.
Oh wow.
Oh,
What is that?
Little banana clip?
A bazooka as well.
Mickey, no, but I have
Grenade launcher.
I have packaged. I found a box for it, so everything's going out this week. Hopefully, shipping won't kill me. So yeah, it will be out this week. I gotta send it to you and Manny some stuffs.
Evo also coming up with a G Self.
Oh, master grade. I hope.
no,
Nope,
it's
no,
a
no, 45.
high grade.
One full.
You're never gonna get a masquerade, even from a third party.
Fuck that kid. Why would you
That's
do
it.
this, Kyle?
We'll
That's
see
what I'm
10
saying.
more wings before we see an master
10
grade.
more.
So,
Okay, give me 10 more wings.
10 more wings. 10 more wings.
Yeah, shit. You guys are stupid.
No, man. I Unigawa, you know I don't sell shit. I just give it away.
For money.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
All right, I think that I think we're gonna wrap it up. We're just about 2 hours.
Yes, we-
What?
Yep. What? Yeah. No. It is what it is. We're just getting back into it, man. Give this man a break here.
This cup is
I
not
should keep-
available on J Shack, by the way. It's too good. It's too good for J Shack.
Why don't we start that way? We'll go reverse roundup. Tell
Oh,
people where
hi.
they can find
Hey.
you.
Well, you guys have been looking at this side, so I'll just turn to this side.
oh my god, a fresh side?
You can get this side and this side here, and then on Thursdays on the other one sometimes, and then on Mechanism on Fridays sometimes, and then on My Ties with Z and Guy sometimes, also on Gunpla Ronin and IG and Facebook and the YouTube, and hopefully I'll see you guys there soon. Bye.
Thanks, E.
Thanks,
Master
bye.
Manny. Ow.
Nom nom nom.
Kyle.
Hi from the ground floor.
Shut up, guy.
Okay, Kyle. You son of a bitch.
Started from the bottom. He's still there.
Wait,
All
am
right,
I supposed
thanks,
to say
Kyle.
something? I thought that was it.
Yeah, no, you're just supposed to say what's up. Oh,
You can't find me anywhere because I'm a mystery.
I know where I can
Thanks.
find you. It's somewhere where you
Thanks,
don't want to
Kyle.
come.
Just some goddamn
Oh my
awkward.
God.
Wait, hold on.
Kyle on the floor.
All right, guys. You can find me on Instagram. I'm still iffy about starting Twitch up. Maybe this week. Who knows? I gotta start airbrushing this dude right here, but I still have to fix some stuff. My 3-year-old decided to take some nipples to the body. Look, you want to see the shoulder?
Yeah,
Nice. Clean
Man,
cuts.
he's good at weathering. Look at that.
Yeah.
That battle
cuts.
damage.
battle damage.
Yeah, so I gotta finish it up, and I'm gonna prime the rest. The legs are primarily done. I added some USA Gundam Apex parts to the back.
Yeah.
So it's done. It's done. And the feet are done too. So once I prime it, I'm gonna start painting it because I want to get it ready for Mosquito Con at the end of the month.
Yeah, how much
Even if
masking
there's no
tape you got?
decals on it, I just want to get it done. And just,
Yeah,
show
just
it
bring
off.
it through, man. Doesn't matter.
Show it off. Show everybody
Who
how
can
low
do
my dick
it?
swings.
And just
Yeah.
talk to people about it. That's what it's about, man.
Just,
Hell yeah.
Manny, be
Nice.
careful. There are other Gundams there. You don't want to knock them off the table with your dick.
Look, I'm a tall guy. It is what it is. Gravity works.
Hey,
Gravity works.
The pendulum has to swing, right, baby?
They ain't break it yet. Gravity still works.
All right, Kyle. Where can the fine folks find you finally now?
Labs Discord.
So yeah, exactly. On the Primal Labs Discord, every Friday we have a thing called DGen Doodles, where only those in the Discord, get to go and watch us draw some very degenerate
Yeah, they drew
cartoons
some of the
based on what we pull up.
stupidest shit I've ever seen.
It's hilarious. It's fun. Maybe
Fucking
one day we'll
Miguel
put it on the
Polo,
internet
stupid
outside of the
shit.
pod or the Discord. You can find me on IG. I forgot what my name is. It doesn't really matter. You can find me here, Mechanism. What are the other streams? Pabs' thingy, Critical Builds, what they're called. Yeah.
That's our thingy.
That's our thing, bro.
No. His name, Chris Pabs Crew. Let's not forget it, guys. No. I know
Kyle,
we
what
know
the
where we
fuck?
stand.
Are you kidding me?
Fire this man.
See, I'm trying to get off the show, guys. You're gonna ruin it.
The stress.
Babs
Oh shit! Oh shit! He caught me.
Elevated his nerves some more.
I am your glorious leader. You can find me on the internet, Clipping Nubs. I'll see you tomorrow, YouTube/Julio Ponte for a Wet Palette Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
We'll be painting some little stuff. I'll see you Thursday for another workbench, corner man workbench. And I think that's it for the week. Yeah, and then I'll see you
Julio.
next week.
Thank you
Later,
for
guys.
hanging out, man.
You're welcome.
It was the most stress.
Relax, man.
Now his other shoulder hurts. I hope you're happy.
I didn't ruin anything, I swear.
Chris Pabs, Instagram.
They don't know.
Yeah, Chris Instagram.
Instagram.
It's the words of a madman.
Hopefully, I'll finish. I can get back to work on this guy real soon. I really want to kind of get it standing away from this vice. And I start physio next week. So if I'm really tired or if I'm not on the stream, that's probably why. And then
The Americans, that's what was that?
physical therapy.
Yeah, there you go.
The rich.
And then we'll announce the next episode of Critical Builds soon-ish.
I'm gonna be
Hopefully,
on it.
we'll do something this month. And then the podcast that we talked about, last week, we'll release also very soon. So if you guys like what you're listening to,
It'll be different, but the same.
slightly different,
sort of.
with the same voices, different theme.
I need to
Same
Yeah.
attitude.
Listen in. I'm pretty sure we'll have it on all the big podcast kind of distribution things and all that. So we'll let you know the name of it again very soon. And then what else is there? Critical Core Build Off. If you guys are interested, just enter and put the hashtag. What was it? Core Build Off.
I'm not gonna make it.
Core Build Off.
That's October, bro.
I know.
Yes, you have till October. So enter it. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna kill Kyle.
That hurt him more than the Lawnmower 3.0 when it nicked him.
That's why you get the 4.0.
I'm Paul, Gunpla Paul on Instagram. And I'll see you guys here. Jesus, yes. I'll see you here on Thursday for the workbench.
It was Manny. I fucking muted Kyle. Damn it.
We're all gonna chip in and get Kyle a chair. No, thanks for
Less
hanging out,
squeak. No squeak.
Awesome. Thank you, Kyle.
guys.
Thanks for
Chair
hanging
and a
out.
can of WD-40 for Kyle.
Oh, so.
I got one in the garage.
Hi.
Hi, Brian.
Hello.
Wild, wonderful world that we live in, is it not?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Oh my, Mr. fucking Rogers. Just call me Tom Hanks. Thank you guys for tuning in this evening. This has been the first Robo-Dojo that we've had in a fucking hot minute. And it's been an interesting one. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We've talked about some cool shit. If you have friends that you think might be interested in this, clue them into it too, because this kind of stuff is kind of rare. Honestly, you hear a lot of fluff, and then you don't really hear a lot of the real shit. I mean, Kyle is being Kyle, but we love him. And check out
Still up for debate.
check out the podcast that's coming around. Julio's again, obviously tomorrow. We got Thursdays. Mechanism's not this week. KotoKai's not this week either. So a little bit of a break off, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll check you guys. If you don't come through, we'll check you next time. Thank you all for coming through and appreciate you all. Have a good night.
Bye.
Assalamu alaikum.
Bye.
Bye.